Hello everyone, welcome to the next session of Power BI samples. So you're learning with DivKLearner, and we are going to talk about the next topic today. So um, we are going to talk about how to change the fiscal year. So in this, what we are going to do is we are we have been given a problem that we have certain data with the calendar date. The requirement is that the fiscal year doesn't start from January. For us, it starts from somewhere in the month of um, February. February is the first month that we have, and similarly, we have to update the fiscal year so that we have the month in the similar quarter. Quarter one would start from February, March, April, and so on. So that is what we have to do. So for that, we'll be working on creating a custom table with the calendar date, create a fiscal year column, create a fiscal quarter column, create a relationship with the data table, and add a slicer to filter on fiscal year. We are going to talk about that. Now, before I take you there, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you find it good, what you're looking at, and if you want to work on the same thing, you can do is you can share it with the people whom it might help, and uh, do like if you like it as well. So with that, let's just I'll take you to the Power BI desktop. So in Power BI desktop, we have already have one column or one data set which is having certain values, and we see that we have quarters there. So we have a quarter one which is starting from January, February, March. But that's not what we want to do. But in order to put another kind of a filter, right? What I'm going to do is I am going to add a table here as well. And in this table, let's just put in some value. We are saying customer name, contact first name, and last name, and the country. So this kind of a thing we want to check, and if I select any of the columns, it should filter on the basis of that. So what we have sold and what we have purchased in month of January. So now the other thing that we have to do is we have to work on this here that we can arrange it. For that, what I'm going to do is I'll go here in the table view, and I will say new table. So my new table, I'll like to name it as calendar or fiscal. Now, in order to have the time there, I can use the um, yeah, sorry, it is calendar auto. So calendar auto, when I run this, I see that it automatically creates certain dates for me. But in this date, I have other thing because we are saying that it is starting from January. So it, I'll write on 2 and I will refresh. So you see that it is not, uh, it is starting from the third month and it is ending on the, so what I have to do is instead of 2, I'll write on 1 so that we have February as the first month, right? Now, because my fiscal year is starting from February, I'll have to put in the years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add a new column, Now, in this scenario, what will happen is I'll try to create a fiscal year. So, fiscal year would work like this because we are saying January is February is when we want to start our fiscal year. So February is starting from 1, we are excluding January, right? So we'll write down if your month, that's a formula which returns month, and we write down fiscal calendar date. So if the month is equal to 1, what should we do? We should say the year fiscal calendar date, that year should minus 51. And if it is so, January is going there in the fiscal year. So, February to January. So, January we have said when it is 1, it decreases the year by 1. So I think that is fine. And for the other one, we can write down year fiscal date, and let's just do that. Very quickly, we'll check what we have been able to achieve here. So, February is 2000. The problem will start when we are talking about January. So January, 1 month would be reduced. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have to check the January. So January should be here, and the value of the January would be 1 year less, right? So this 2003, and it is considered in 2003. Then what we have is we'll add another column to update our quarters. So we'll name them as fiscal quarter, which is equal to. So here we are checking if the month um, we are writing down calendar, fiscal calendar date. If the month is 1, right? Then what we have to do is if month is equal to 1, then quarter fiscal year date. What we are trying to do is for the from the month of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, right? 2nd, 3rd, and 4th should be the first quarter. Now here, what we are doing is, you see, month would be giving us the date of the month. So date would be taking, month would be taking, or the month would be returning value from 1 to 12. So we are saying if it is January, then what should be the quarter of it? By default, January has a quarter 1, but we want to change it to quarter 4. So that's what we are doing. So now January would be in quarter 4. Now February is fine. February is in its own quarter, which is one. February, March is fine. April is reduced by one. Now, which all we have to reduce by one, which is February, March, April. We need to work on April, which is the fourth month. Then what we have is April, May, June, July. So April, May, February, March, April. So May, June, July would be coming in bracket. So we'll have to understand this. So we are saying that February is quarter one. February is by default quarter one as well. March is quarter one. April is having problems. So April is the fourth month. So if now we are talking about the fourth month, and after that we are talking about 5 and 6 is fine. Then we are talking about 7. Then 8, 9 is fine. Then we are talking about 10. Right? And for that we have worked on for 1. So whenever it is 1, 4, okay, for 1 we have to the fiscal year would be the quarter would be adding 3 to it, right? So that's the reason it will become 4 from 1 to 4. Now we are talking about if month is 1, 4, 7, 10. Has to be 11. So 4, 7, 4, 7, 11. We have April changing its quarter, it is moving up. April, May, June is fine. July again is updating itself. August, September is fine. October, November, December, January is fine. January is taken care of. So we have to work on these. So what we are talking about is February, February, March, April. So April, May, June, July, April, July, August, September, October. So we have these three months there, which is April, July, and the last one is October. So April is 4, July is 7, October is, let me just put it in notepad, right? What I'm trying to say here is, if you write down January, that is 1, February, 2, 3 March, 3 April is 4, May is 5, June is 6, July is 7, August is 8, September is 9, October is 10, November is 11, December is 12. So if we talk about the quarters here now, this has to go to quarter number 4. This is quarter number 1. This is quarter number 1. This is quarter number 1. This is quarter number 2. This is quarter number 2. Quarter number 2. Quarter number 3. Quarter number 3. Quarter number 3. Quarter number 4. quarter number 4. So if we talk about October, which is 10, 7, and 4, 4, 3, 7, 7, 3, 10. So if they are from 4, 7, or 10th month, right? That means 4, 7, and 10th month. Um, hmm, hmm. So that means that if they are from 4, 7th, and 10th month, we have to increase a quarter, right? So the one way is that we can write down a lot of queries, but what I'm thinking about is if I add 2 to each one of them, so April becomes 6, 7 becomes 9, and October comes 12, right? If that's the scenario, we can put a formula of mod. So let's just do it. So here we write down if mod is to find modulus, which is again finding the remainder. We say month, fiscal calendar, date, plus 2, comma, modulus by 3. If that is equal to 0, then quarter, fiscal year, date as a quarter. If plus 2 is divisible, so we put in plus 1, and we in the other one we write down quarter, fiscal date, we leave it the way it is. So we have to just see if the number of quarters that we are finding is same. So for March, it should also be 1. So here you see for March, it is equal to 1. So after March, we have to check if July is equal to 2. So July is which month? July is 7th month. So if you go to 7th, you see it is coming as 4. It has to come to, so July to come as 2. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 3 is 0, plus 1, quarter plus 1. So yeah, I think I did it wrong. It has to be minus 1. So if we take it to the March is 1, February, March, April. April also it should be 1. And then when we are starting this, 5th month is 2. 6th month should also be 2. Okay, you see second quarter, and 7 months should also be 2, right? Then 8th month is 3 in the third quarter. 9th is also in 3. So 9th is also in 3. And then 10th month is also in 3. Similarly, 11th is in 4, 12th is in 4, and similarly, the month number 1 that we was talking about is also in 4th quarter. Now, I just want to add one more thing. So here we can name it as what? I'll just give it a name at the moment, and then I will create a new column, and its work would be just to concatenate a queue to the quarter so that we have the quarter 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 scenario. So here we have another column. So in this, we're just doing one. We are writing down fiscal quarter again is equal to Q, okay, double quote Q, ampersand to concatenate the fiscal quarter sort. And I will just do I'll just click on this. You will see that it generates the column and it puts Q1, Q2, Q3. So half of the work is done. Now what we have to do is go back, first save it, go back here in the report view, and then go to modeling, and you create a relationship. So I'll say a new relationship, which has to be in the physical calendar. And that should be fine with the sample data on the basis of order date. The relationship should be both. And I'll just click on OK and close it. Now, in order to sort it with the fiscal calendar year, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to update this particular date. So now I don't require the order date. What I require is fiscal year, fiscal quarter, and then I require the month name. So to get that, I'll go back to the table, and here we'll write down a new column. I'll write down month name is equal to format month. Okay, format date. So calendar, fiscal calendar date, comma, the double quotes M N M. Close the double quotes and hit enter. You will see now you have the month's name there as well. So we'll go back, then click on save. Here have this, and then we have that. Now I will just update the names there. Now, if you see here, what we have achieved by doing this is in quarter 1, we have April, February, March. We have June, July, May. I'll just show you the comparison. What we have. So this is December, January. So these should be in the same pool. So you can see that we have achieved this, but the only thing which is left is that the April, February, March, June, July, May, August, October, September, they are not coming in the order of the year. So tomorrow we are going to show that demo to you. So this concludes the demo part of the things that we were doing today. So what we have covered today with this is we have covered how to change the fiscal year. So you create a custom table, you create a fiscal year column, you create a fiscal quarter column, you create a relationship with the data table, and then add a slicer to filter the fiscal year. So that is what we have done. And with that, I conclude. Thank you. Thank you for listening and learning with me. I hope we have moved a bit forward in our learning. to contact me, write in YouTube comments or email to divklearner@gmail.com. If you like what I'm doing and you feel that we can help others, please like, subscribe, and share. So, once again, thank you. Okay.